Discovery of the DNA double helix structure is one of the most important scientific discoveries of the 20th century, along with the theory of relativity and quantum mechanics. In 1962, Watson, Crick, and Wilkins were awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for discovering the molecular structure of nucleic acid and their role in transmission of biological information. Someone said that one name is missing from the awardee list, which is Rosalind Franklin, an outstanding female scientist. Who is she? How did she contribute to this historic discovery? And why didn't she win a prize for her contribution? Let's go through Rosalind Franklin's short, regrettable, but great life. Rosalind Elise Franklin was born in a wealthy Jewish family in London in 1920. Her father was a banker, and her mother was also well educated. Franklin was shown remarkable academic ability since she was a child. At the age of 6, she and her brother studied at a private school in West London. At that time, her interest was not in the dolls that common little girls liked, but in doing some technical works in the workshop at home. At the age of 11, she was at the top of her class at St. Paul's School for Girls, one of the few girls' schools in London that taught physics and chemistry. Her parents wanted her to work at charity when she grew up, but she was more interested in studying science, and often argued with her parents. In a letter to her father, she wrote, "Science and everyday life cannot and should not be separated. Science, for me, gives a partial explanation of life. Insofar as it goes, it is based on fact, experience, and experiment. I agree that faith is essential to life and success, but I do not accept your definition of faith. For example, belief in life after death. In my view, all that is necessary for faith is the belief that by doing our best, we shall come nearer to success, and that success in our aims is worth attaining." As having a passion for natural science, after graduating from St. Paul's School for Girls, she went to Cambridge to study physics and chemistry and received her PhD degree. Under the influence of the book What is Life by Schrödinger, she believed that it is important to find the molecular structure of DNA. She stopped her study in carbon and started to explore DNA structure with X-ray diffraction in King's College London. Although she made breakthroughs in her research, because of gender inequality, religion, and other factors, the college environment was very harsh to her. She couldn't bear her research partner Wilkins, because she liked to have passionate discussions, but Wilkins was a slow coach and did his works in silence. 2 years later, Franklin was forced to move to Birkbeck College because of the conflicts with Wilkins. At Birkbeck College, Rosalind spent a year quietly studying the tobacco leaf virus and published a paper in the journal Nature. James and Watson were also working on the structure of DNA. Wilkins showed them Franklin's unpublished research data and a crucial X-ray photo named Photo 51 without her knowledge. Based on this photo, they came up with the double helix model. They reported the discovery in 1953 in the journal Nature and won the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1962. However, Rosalind was not lucky. In 1956, on a work trip to the United States, Franklin found her belly was seriously swelled. When she returned to London, she went to hospital and was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. Franklin continued to work even while receiving cancer treatment. On April 16, 1958, the young female scientist never opened her eyes again. Franklin died of cancer 4 years before Watson, Crick, and Wilkins won the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1962. If Franklin were alive, would she win the prize? Would gender differences be an obstacle? There has been a lot of debate about this question that will never be answered. However, instead of a tragic female scientist, we would better memorize her as an interesting, intelligent, and passionate pioneer in science. Thank you.